Hello friends, continuing with hardened concrete, we come across a important term known as maturity concept. Maturity concept. See, whenever you make concrete at the green stage, its temperature will be changing as the hydration process goes on, uh, and it is found that as the time passes, the temperature will be falling down. The hydration process will also be slow. So we take at 28 days what is the strength of the concrete. But here maturity concept, it is a concept wherein we take the effect of time and temperature of the concrete after its placement. So you can find out what is the maturity concept. Each concrete has got its own heat and it has got its own time. So here the maturity concept we can take as the summation of the product of time and temperature. It is the product of algebraic sum of the product of time and temperature with the time after the placement of the concrete. So this will give the estimate the strength of concrete. It will give the estimate of the strength of concrete mix at any moment after placement. So this concept is known as the maturity concept, where it is given by algebraic sum of the product of time and temperature. Now here the details of this will be sent to you about maturity concept, the theoretical background of this. Next you come to the effect of size of aggregates on strength. So size of the aggregate will also play a very important role. So we have seen if the size of the aggregate is bigger size, its surface area will be less. So whenever surface area is less, it requires less surface area. So whenever it is having less surface area, it needs less water. And when we know whenever water is less, what will happen to the strength? Strength will be high. This is what the assumption we have. But larger is the size, lesser is the surface area, but less surface area for development of gel bonds, and we have seen the importance of gel bond. As the size of the aggregates are bigger, the gel bond will be less and less, because the cement what will be there will be less because of the larger size of the aggregate. So this causes more heterogeneity in the concrete, and it causes internal bleeding. Hence it causes internal bleeding. So here whenever you go for high strength of concrete, we will prefer smaller size of aggregate. More surface area. More is the surface area, more is the gel bond that will be taking place. Higher is the gel bond, higher is the strength of the concrete. So smaller size aggregates are preferred whenever you go for the high strength of the concrete. So here we have seen there are two types of mixes. One is lean mix. Lean mix are with big size of aggregate, and rich mix means it has got more amount of cement, and the aggregates we will be using will be small size of aggregate. So lean mix will be having less amount of cement, rich mix will be having good more amount of cement, so that the gel bonds will be more and the strength of the concrete will also be high. So this is the effect of the size of the aggregate on the strength of the concrete. Next we see relationship between compressive and tensile strength. This is usually asked in the examination. So what is the relationship between compressive strength and tensile strength? See, of course, concrete is very strong in compression, and tensile it is just about maximum of 10% of compressive strength is a tensile strength. But as the compressive strength goes on increasing, the tensile strength will also go on increasing, but not proportionately. The increase in the compressive strength is too high, but the improvement in the tensile strength is very low. But as compressive strength goes on increasing, tensile strength will be going on increasing, not proportionately. As compressive strength increases, tensile strength also increases, but not proportionately. So there are a lot of relations given by the Central Road Research Lab. We call it as CRR, Central Road Research Lab. They have put forth some formulas for finding out the relationship between the tensile strength and compressive strength. Let me note down those formulas. 15.3 x minus 9 y is equal to 14.1 x minus 10.4 y is equal to 9.9 x minus 0.55 y is equal to 9.5 x minus 2.52 y is equal to 11 x minus 3.4. So these are the different formulas they are used depending upon the size of aggregate. So this is for 20 mm size, and this is also for 20 mm but natural gravel, and this is for 40 mm crushed, and this is for 40 mm natural. And the tensile strength is about 8 to 10% of compressive strength. So tensile strength is, as I told you, it is about 8 to 10% of the tensile strength. So this is the relationship between the tensile strength and compressive strength. So this is usually asked in the examination. What is the relationship between tensile strength and compressive strength? We will continue in the next video.